going well. I've had 2 8th place finishes, and you know, feel like I'm starting to get a little bit of momentum, feeling myself, riding the bike better. So you know, looking forward to this weekend. You know, everyone's always looking forward to the next one to improve, but you know, I feel like we've made some gains this week, and so looking forward to getting out there, seeing how it goes, and you know, put the rocks down to Kita Suzuki somewhere ahead of where I've been finishing. So we'll see how it goes.
So you spent you spent countless hours testing in the off season, and when you finally started racing, is bike setup a lot different in race mode?
You know, it's exactly how you put it. You know, we spent a lot of hours testing, doing, you know, hitting different tracks and trying to find out what works here and there. But whenever you get to race mode, it's somehow always a little bit different. You know, the dirt's different, the way the track forms a little different, obstacles are different, the faces are a little different. Everything's just got that different feel to it. So, you know, sometimes your bike doesn't react as well as you want it to or expect it to. So that's kind of when, you know, for me joining the new Rockstar Makita Suzuki team, my first year with Suzuki, you kind of learn things that, okay, this works, that you thought worked, but now it doesn't seem to work that well. So it's kind of like this week we really went back to the drawing board a little bit, changed some things, and I feel a lot better. And kind of just when you're racing, you know, your first few rounds is where you learn what's working and what you're not working good at. So, you know, that's where you got to take that information during the week, go and try to fix those points and work on those specifically. So that's what I feel like what we've done, and you know, we'll see how LA goes here on Saturday.
Specifically, like what things have you had to change?
Really, it's all about the setup. We've actually changed a couple things: engine package, suspension, with the shower. But you know, I'm not disclosing anything. But you know, the only thing I'll say is we were a little bit on the stiff, rigid side. So you know, that's it. You know, it wasn't too much. We really haven't done too much to the engine. We're pretty happy with that. Phoenix was a little bit drastic with the wheel spin. It was hard to control. So you know, we learned something. If the conditions get slippery like that, we know what we can do now to improve there. But other than that, you know, that's Team Suzuki stuff only.
So what things have you improved on after 2 races, and what things do you think you can improve more on?
You know, my starts obviously last weekend weren't good, and then that kind of, as always, Supercross, you get a bad start and it goes into something else, whether you run into somebody and get taken down, vice versa. So kind of put yourself in a better position off the gate, less chance for things to happen. So you know, that's my biggest focus is coming into this weekend, is make sure I get some better starts. And you know, I was happy with the way I rode last weekend. It was better than Anaheim. I felt more comfortable on the bike and doing the 20 laps. So you know, and I'm not asking for too much more. I just want to improve on starts and improve little things and take small steps, man. I'm taking my time with it. And again, I just want to go out there, ride hard, ride solid, and keep it upright, do the 20.
Has your cardio has that been an issue at all?
No, it's been good. You know, the first round I was tight, and I dropped off quite a bit at the end. Just too tight. You know, I was first race jitters were a little bit more than what I would have hoped for, I guess. You know, too much expectation. So you know, really just got to calm myself down and ride the way you race it. You know, go race your own race. And once I focused on that, last weekend was 100% better. So.
A lot of people don't realize they see the first couple races and they try to judge how a rider is just based off of those results. But what they don't understand, there's still like 14 more races or something like that. And,
yeah, it's you know, that's something in the sport everyone looks at. You know, you're as good as your last race, and I think that's. I kind of hate hearing that saying. You know, it's disappointing to hear it in our sport because our sport's better than that. So it's just kind of an unqualified critic response.
So what do you think of the track so far?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. The first of all, just the whole stadium is incredible. I've never been to a stadium like this before, so historical and old. And this looks so cool. It's unreal. So I'm just happy to be here driving in. And then the track looks really good. I think it's going to make good racing. I think the dirt's pretty good. I think it probably looks like it might get, you know, hard pack. But other than that, the layout looks unreal. They really did a good job.
Cool. Good luck luck for this weekend.
Thanks a lot, guys.